Celebrity news. Geek news. Technology. Food. Even sports. These guys get so deep, they need scuba gear.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming, swimming, swimming.
Chris, Jones, and some guy named Dave.
10, 9, 8. Now.
This is Beyond the Routine.
All right. So that happened.
And now they said that they can hardly hear us. But whatever, let's go. Push forward. The show must go on. So right off the bat, the Silicon Valley intern, which I'm naming him, is already winning.
Oh.
So he said the beat has dropped, which was funny, and then he also said you were going to be an EDM artist.
I am. I'm working on that.
Yeah, which is what that whole thing was about. I would like to.
Hello, Sophia and Merida.
Yes.
Did it first.
Dang it, you did do it first.
I did first. Yes.
So yes, hi Sophia, Merida. Hello to your little brother and sister as well. They don't understand how awesome we are yet, but they will.
They will one day.
So we are Beyond the Routine. I am Chris.
I am Jones.
And Dave is not here, so our
he's
wives
gone.
can stop watching.
Sorry, wives.
It's the only reason they watch
I don't think
it.
my wife tuned in, got to be honest.
Yeah, it's messed up.
Yeah, kind of messed up.
But big shout-outs there at the beginning.
Yes.
You want to get into the weeks?
Wait, are we frozen? Tell me we're not frozen.
No, I don't see us frozen.
Okay, good. All right, so let's get into the weeks. I'm going to have a proud dad moment for a minute.
Okay.
Because I can.
Let's do week in review bumper first.
Week in review has the following bumper.
Unlike our show hosts, info moves fast these days. That's why we want to rehash all the stuff we couldn't process in the moment. It's Week in Review with Chris and Jones.
By the way, I tried to take a picture of Pete the other day, and he slapped at my phone because he did not want me taking a picture of how fat he's become.
Did you say something to him?
No.
Because I almost said something to him.
No, he was
week.
smoking outside, right? And so I walked up and I was ready to snap a picture. He's like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm just gonna show all the listeners how fat you got." And he just smiles and just whatever, and just yeah, it was kind of funny.
That's hilarious.
So Pete's gotten fat. All the fat jokes made him fat.
We made someone squeal.
Squeal.
We're gonna work another shout out in there in the middle, so you gotta listen.
Keep listening.
Keep listening.
Keep listening. All right. So, anyways, week in review. Parker had his second to last football game this Saturday,
and he plays
this past Saturday.
This is
flag football,
Pee Wee football.
Yeah. So plays on a league. They keep score. That was kind of a bummer with junior jazz. Is it's everybody gets a trophy. They don't keep score. Blah blah blah. But the flag football, they keep score. They have a league. They go to playoffs, and if you win in the playoffs, you actually go to the Super Bowl. So. He had his second to last game, which was the first playoff game he had on Saturday. And throughout the season, it's been a very short season. There's only 6 games total, so 6 weeks worth of flag football. But throughout the season, I don't know. I guess I can blame, say the coach is not doing a good job or whatever. But
is this
the guy,
his
it's
first
not like the
year
guy's
at flag
getting
football?
paid. Yeah.
Okay.
His first year of flag football, and so the reason we have him in there is just to learn football fundamentals, right? The kid loves football and knows quite a bit about it. But I figure, get him in flag football, learn the fundamentals. But the coach just kind of has him pass the ball and run laps at practice and whatnot. So his son is the quarterback, the main quarterback, and calls the plays. And calling the plays is just tells kids where to go and throws it to them. So they don't run the ball.
He's
at all.
not the Tom Brady. He's not out there.
So, anyways, long story short,
they don't run the ball?
No, they don't ever run the ball. That's like just not a play they do for some reason.
So you went through an entire 6 games.
This was number 5 last Saturday. Yeah.
Okay, so you've gone through 5 games, and his team has never run the ball, and you didn't say anything to the coach?
Oh no, we've said it, and he said the kids call the plays. That's what he said, and the kids like to throw the ball. Is what he said.
So here's the thing that I don't know shiz about soccer, so I'm not going to be a soccer coach for my kids, right? But I know a fair amount about football. There's some fundamentals. Is there first downs?
Yeah, so the first down in flag football, there's a field, and it's definitely not 100 yards. I would say it's probably maybe 50 total, including the end zones.
Okay.
So and then there's a half field mark, 50 quote unquote 50-yard line. That's the first down mark. You have 4 downs to get to that mark.
Okay.
Once you get past that mark, you have an additional 4 downs to score.
All right.
Is how flag football works, right? So, and you start always, there's no kickoff or anything. You just always start back about 5 feet out from the goal.
Okay.
Okay, so from your own goal. And yeah, so anyways, the season has been kind of up and down, and they haven't, the kids have scored some touchdowns. They've had some fun. Parker's definitely had fun, so I'll give the coach props for that. But hasn't done really a whole lot of scoring or anything like that. He's played quarterback a few times and done okay.
So they do switch off on the quarterback.
Yeah, they do. They do switch off. Basically, Parker and the kids, the coach's son, are the two that play quarterback. So fast forward. One of the first plays of the game has Parker just jet down the field, down the sideline after the ball's hiked. And I'm looking at him going, what's he doing? And all of a sudden he cuts straight to the middle of the field, and the ball is just there. Perfect. As soon as he gets to the middle of the field, bam, hits him in the chest. Parker takes off running and scores a touchdown. This, mind you, like I said, I don't know if you all recall, but Friday, horrible weather. Practice was canceled on Friday because of the horrible weather. Saturday, they were questioning whether or not the game was going to be canceled because the weather was bad, rainy, cold. But they basically said, nope, we're not canceling the game. This is one of the last games. We will definitely have it. Dress appropriately. So Tam, not a fan of the cold and or rain. So she asked Parker, she says, hey, would you care if I didn't come to your game? Parker's like, no, that's okay. And so Tam doesn't come to the game. And
wouldn't it be great if he turned around and he just gave an Any Given Sunday type speech to your wife?
That would be awesome.
Just
So Parker, I text her. I was like, and your boy just scored a touchdown. She's like, what? No! Screaming. She was kicking herself, all kinds of upset. So with flag football, when you score a touchdown, there's no extra points or anything. There is an extra point, but it's not kicking. You can either go for 1, which is set back about 5 yards from the goal, or you can go for 2, which is set back about 10 yards from the goal.
And do they run in that instance?
They can, but they don't. The one thing, the quarterback cannot run the ball. So that's one thing that is not allowed.
Okay.
The quarterback can't run the ball. It has to be a handoff to run. But anyways, so, they get the extra point, and it immediately turns to they're immediately on defense. Same team that was on offense stays out on the field for defense. First pass, Parker picks it off. Interception, and runs it almost all the way back to field and
so
gets his flag
pulled.
Yeah, almost a pick six. But they pulled his flag just at the very end. And then that one, they had another kid run in the touchdown on that one. So throughout the game, there's this other play there that they do, and it was a handoff to Parker. And Parker has 3 guys on him. And he just rears back like he's going to throw it. And it was funny because all 3 kids just immediately look and turn around and start running to where Parker's faking the throw this, and they start running in that direction to try to intercept the ball. And Parker just tucks the ball down, runs, gets a touchdown.
And they pitched him the ball that time, right?
They pitched him the ball. So he can run. And so, yeah, second touchdown for Parker. And then the third touchdown was a long bomb. Parker caught a heck of a catch. It was a nice throw from the quarterback. Long bomb, ran it in, had to run about 3 yards is all to get into the end zone for the third touchdown.
Nice.
At which point my wife just basically is just stop texting me. And then finally she asked well, why aren't you recording any of this? And I'm because the camera would have been because I'm running up and down the field with him screaming, hollering.
I'm assuming Allie wasn't there.
No, Allie wasn't there either. Oh, she would have been so embarrassed by my actions because I was that dad. I was running up and down the sideline screaming, hollering, telling him to go, go, go. But yeah, so that's my proud dad moment. Very, very happy for my boy. He was living on cloud 9 after the game. He's just Dad, did you see this one? Dad, you remember that play I did? Dad, you remember this? He was.
I was awesome.
He was living cloud 9.
I had the game of my career.
His last game is this coming Saturday, just a couple days. So we're gonna go check that out, and I guarantee you the wife isn't missing this one. It could be snowing, and I'm pretty sure she'd still show up.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's the highlight of my week. What do you got, Stoles?
I don't have much. I heard Sophia graduated preschool.
What up, Sophia? Congrats on the graduating preschool. That's awesome.
It was also the 10-year anniversary of the awesome fan intern and the fan intern's wife. So congrats on that too.
Oh, the 10-year, remember?
Yeah.
And she would probably do it over again. I remember that.
She probably, maybe. Like,
She was like, 10 years. If I had to do it all over again, I probably would.
I probably would. I mean, it depends.
You know,
It's
probably.
a toss-up.
Maybe.
I didn't do anything fun this week at all. I don't think. I just I finished a couple television shows. Got caught up on Santa Clarita Diet and Silicon Valley. Nothing much. Oh, I'm finally in the part of that 70s show that sucks.
Oh yeah.
So I'm in the 7th season now. So it's sharp
bad.
decline on that one.
it goes quick, right?
I'll finish it. But,
Super fast downhill.
but other than that, I don't think I didn't do anything fun that I could think of.
Nothing a whole lot of fun outside of that.
Do we want to talk about that this is the season finale?
Yes.
Or
So
do we
let's
want
get
to talk
into
about that at the end of the show?
No, we can talk about that right now, and then we'll just do our normal show and have a good thing going on. Sorry, I'm freaking out here, like trying to figure out which way is up with the comments. All right, so we've already announced this is the season finale for season 4. We've, every season ends and we start new with something different, something, whatever. Hey Mom, thanks for joining. So Stoles and I kind of had a little, what would you call it? Little like
Just
reminiscing session, like
Yeah.
we've talked about good times on the show, we've talked about bad times on the show, and I honestly think we both kind of agree on this, that we want to get back to our core, right? So
back to the roots. We
Yeah.
do like the interaction on Facebook and that kind of stuff, but I can't think. There's been some good episodes since we started, doing what we're doing now in the studio, but there hasn't been any great episodes. Like, there's been some good moments, but like the greatest episodes have always happened when we're sitting across from each other in a room.
just
recording
not
audio.
worried about a camera, just
Yeah.
recording, just doing audio only. The audio is streamed live. You can tune in and listen live to us. We'll definitely post when we're going live on the audio only. And this isn't to say that we're not going to do Facebook Live anymore at all. We'll make it more of a special though, right? We'll do a show. We'll do a season special where we come and do a Facebook Live episode and hopefully get just a ton of people in there doing collaboration with us and stuff. And what I hope to also have done by next season is get the our other website that was previewed on our 200th episode.
Correct.
Get that officially launched, and then what we can do, is it's got kind of a forum setup style on the posts, and so when we can post an episode, if you guys listen to it, download and listen to it, or if you listen to it live and want to make some comments on it there, we can get a little back and forth session going on the website too, as well, like in a forum style. So.
And I know a lot of the people that are out there, especially the people that are watching now on Facebook, they watch us on Facebook, and we're going to try as much as we can to get you that content in a convenient format. So we're going to be uploading the whole show to YouTube, the audio thing. I'm going to probably either cross post or upload it to Facebook. It's still going to be there for you to consume. If you want to listen live, which we do want people to listen live, don't think that this isn't something that we want people, we don't want people to be live, but for now, I think we're just going to go back to the audio thing. There's some upcoming things with the studio that are happening as well. And that's all to be determined. But
yeah, so that's essentially what we want to do. We want to just try to get back to the core of the as much as I hate the word, the core of the podcast, internet, internet radio show does hint to be lives, and we will be live. But just the old school podcast, the way they were is that they were a recording and they got published and people downloaded them and they listened to them in their cars and everything else. And that's kind of what I want to promote too. Is we love, like I said, we love the live interaction, but we also want people to be able to, promote our audio too. Download the audio, listen to it in your car. Go to our back catalog. I mean, we have well over 200 episodes now. Of back episodes to be downloaded and listened to,
and we're gonna. I mean, the download. That's the numbers that you want to see, right? If we pie in the sky thing, let's say advertisers or something like that, local, something like that, they're gonna want to see the amount of downloads. Right now, we don't have any downloads.
Yeah.
So we're on iTunes. We're in Google Play. We're actually, are we in Google Play? I'm not sure if we're in Google Play.
I don't know about Google Play. We have the Google RSS feed. So the RSS feed burner, you can point any of your podcast downloaders to the Google RSS feed, and it will download the episodes. as far back as you want. You can set your download history to go as far back as you want, but then every time we upload one, it will see it and automatically download it for you so that you can play it at your.
And if anyone has trouble at all, reach out to us. If you have trouble where you feel like you're not able to consume the show because of some reason, we can look into different avenues. If you don't know how to get podcasts, which I know there's people out there that might not be familiar with podcasts, we can help you with that too. Just reach out to us. It doesn't matter what kind of phone you have. It doesn't matter what kind of device you have. We'll be able to allow you to get our content.
Like I said, we'll message us on the Beyond the Routine Facebook page if that's the way you want to get in touch with us.
The intern managers or the intern wife said she's never listened to a podcast. That hurts. That cuts deep because this is a podcast.
Well, it's not just our podcast though, right? It's like all podcasts. So
okay.
I'm guessing. I'm hoping, anyways.
Are they free? No, we're not going to charge.
No charging. Always free. Download them, and like I said, we'll try to get the new website launched, and hopefully that'll increase the interaction as well. I know most people are just Facebook. That's the convenient thing to go to, but hopefully we can open up your listening pleasure, and have you experience some new things. We
still want to orally, I don't want to say it too close, orally please you every single week.
Yes, orally, and like I said, we're not done with live. We'll do season specials where we do live episodes, and maybe the live episodes we can bring out and we'll try to bring a lot more people on the show for the live episodes, things like that. So that's what's coming up in season 5. We're gonna take a little hiatus to do the planning of season 5, get the stuff set up. For the audio only, try to get our website launched officially, things like that. So, yeah, stick with us. Season 5 is going to be awesome. We'll definitely get it going. And
I'm just happy we got renewed. Right, for season 5.
Renewed, yeah. It was big news when they called me and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna renew you," and I was like, "Who is this?" Wait,
and then it just went dead. It just went dead. We're gonna renew you. It went dead.
Yeah, and I was like,
we only did 14 episodes this season. We did 16 last season. We'll try to be more consistent.
I don't think we will.
No, we will.
All right.
We will support you however we need to. And you know what? We will support all our listeners is all they need to as well.
Yes. And I actually just have an urgent message that I have to respond to.
Yes.
So
I can go.
You want to just talk about a story? Give me like 2 minutes to get this responded to. What's the first segment?
Play me tech news.
Tech news is what we're starting with. All right, here we go. Hold on.
Just in case you forgot, they're nerds before anything else. And just like you, they love technology. It's time for tech news.
All right, Stoles, go ahead with it.
So this first article comes from the New York Trib. I thought it was pretty funny. Facebook tells city council member Margaret Chin to identify herself as a Chinese restaurant. So yes, the city council member representing Chinatown, Margaret Chin in New York City, recently received a notification from her Facebook that suggested she changed the category of her official account on the social media platform from current government official to instead include government official plus Chinese restaurant. So needless to say, she was rather offended and turned to Twitter and asked how exactly Facebook's algorithm would have identified her as not just a Chinese restaurant. Maybe that would make a little sense, but they wanted her to be a government official and a Chinese restaurant. And this is where Jones would normally be like, "Oh, Chris, that's so funny." And he'd have a witty comment, and then we'd banter back and forth. We'd interact with the audience. It'd be hilarious. All right, moving on to the next story. There's actually 2 stories out of here. As many of the audience members know, both Dave and Jones jumped on the Moviepass train recently. Have you jumped on the Moviepass train? Yes, Steven has not got the Moviepass yet, but they jumped on the Moviepass train. Right when they jump on the train, it comes out that they are doing away with the unlimited movies, and they're instead offering a 3-month plan that includes iHeartRadio and iHeartRadio subscription for 4 movies a month, and it's $29.95. So needless to say, people freaked out when this happened because the traditional unlimited plan was not available on the Moviepass website at the time. Basically, there was all kinds of social media presence that was saying that it's a bait and switch, that the terms of conditions said one thing, and now they're doing another thing because they're hemorrhaging money, yada, yada, yada. So a couple days later, Mitch Lowe, who's the CEO of Moviepass, comes out and he says, "Oh, wait a minute, not so fast. We've done these promotions in the past, including when we launched the Costco thing, where when we did the promotion, we took the monthly subscription off of the website and instead offered whatever promotion we were going to have." I don't know how much I believe that. It seems a little like backtracky to me, but within 4 days, they came out. They said that the unlimited movie pass is not going anywhere. You'll still be able to see unlimited movies, one per day, on the Movie Pass monthly subscription. The thing that they have changed, and we talked about this last time, I believe, is you now have to, sometimes they'll ask you for a picture of your movie ticket.
Yes.
In addition, they started rolling out where you can't see the same movie twice.
Yeah. And I think that was global.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody that doesn't have that yet. Several people I talked to don't have to take a picture of their ticket stub yet.
Yeah, I don't,
including myself.
I have not had to.
Yeah, so that
Neither
seems to be more
John M at work, and he uses MoviePass quite a bit.
correct. So yeah, it's a toss up on that other one, but yeah. I assumed you talked about rolled out the 4 day and immediately rolled it back out.
Yeah,
awesome.
immediately.
This like huge backlash.
Yeah, exactly.
So
it'll be interesting. You know, MoviePass is obviously not a viable thing. Their stock is like their parent company stock is down to like 67 cents a share.
Wow.
So Mitch Lowe came out this week and said, "We're not hemorrhaging money. We have $300 million in venture capital, sitting in the bank that we can pull from at any time. We're in this for the long haul." So, I mean,
they've got to be gathering like just massive amounts of data, don't they?
I would assume.
For people
they've got to be
through.
doing something because their current business model isn't viable. In Silicon Valley, you can have a business that doesn't have a viable business plan at first, but eventually you have to come up with something.
Yeah, just look at the TV show. The TV show proves that.
Exactly. You'll get your second round of funding and everything.
Everything. All right, what else you got, Stoll?
I got some BTR grab bag. I have movie news. I got a couple BTR grab bag things.
BTR grab bags. I like a good bag. Maybe if I could find the bumper. Here we go.
We had no idea we would talk about this today, but thanks to their lack of focus and possible learning disabilities, it's time for the Beyond the Routine grab bag.
Possible learning disabilities? Okay. I mean, come on, Pete. Obviously.
Pete.
So my first story comes out of Kansas.
Hey, Kansas.
Hey, Kansas. You're so awesome. A lot of bills, I don't know why. I'm assuming there must be something that a lot of bills came into effect in different states in the last week or two. And one of the bills caught my eye. Kansas cops can no longer have sex during traffic stops. A new Kansas law makes it a crime for police to have sex with people they pull over for traffic violations or
This
detain
wasn't
in
a
criminal
thing before?
investigations. No, there was not. So the new law bans sexual relations during the course of a traffic stop, a custodial investigation, an interview in connection with an investigation, or while the law officer, LOE has such a person
Law
detained.
enforcement officer.
Yeah,
LEO.
LEO.
Oh my God! So this obviously had to become a problem for them to actually make laws on it because they didn't have laws before. I know plenty of states do, but Kansas
33
didn't.
states actually don't have a law like this.
Really?
33 states don't have laws.
Maybe because it's just like okay, that's common sense that you don't do that kind of thing, or
It says it came to a surprise for some of the House Judiciary Committee that they hadn't already had a law like this.
I can understand because it possibly states have like regulations.
Oh yeah, I guess there probably is regulations, interdepartment regulations, but no law. No law. That makes
so
sense.
how do you punish it other than just firing them? Now that there's a law, they're actually breaking the law, so further punishment can happen, right?
Right.
That makes sense.
So it was introduced by a woman, Cindy Holscher, and it spun off of a case of Lamonte McKintry, a Kansas City, Kansas man released last year after spending 23 years in prison for a double murder he didn't commit. The investigation in that case led to multiple affidavits alleging that the detective who made the arrest, Roger, can't pronounce his Polish last name, had a long history of coercion.
Why has it got to be Polish?
Because his last name ends in ski.
Oh, okay.
It's just like all Armenians' last names end in tin. Did you know that?
Really? That's a thing?
You know how Kardashian?
Right.
All I found this out this week. So all Armenian last names end in tin because they were the very first Christian nation.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I heard at least.
Is this
I
a
didn't
T-
substantiate
Is this a
this.
TIL on Reddit?
No, it was.
Be honest. Come on.
What was it from? It was from a podcast that I listened to.
Okay.
Yeah, so Robert had a long history of coercing sex from women in Kansas City's black community by threatening to arrest them or their relatives that did not comply.
Wow. That's just dirty.
So it goes on and talks about this guy. This guy's kind of a douchebag. I don't want to talk about him anymore. But it was interesting that had to be a law. It's one of those things that's like, you would think that the regulations that, Stephen pointed out would cover it, but
Correct.
They did not.
Yes.
So the next story I have is a pretty funny one from overseas. It is from Australia.
Okay.
Mother renames son after tattooist makes spelling error. Her son's
It's
name.
easier to change the son's name than to fix the tattoo.
Her son's name was misspelled in a tattoo, so this mom came up with a drastic solution. Hopefully, the boy is cool with it.
Oh God.
The one time you never want to encounter a spelling mistake is when you're getting your child's name etched on your person. Tattoos, like children, are for life.
Oh my
Unfortunately,
God.
it's actually out of Sweden. It's reported out of Australia, but unfortunately, one Swedish mother fell victim to an embarrassing typo after her tattooist misspelled her son Kevin's name to be Kelvin. But rather than let that get her down and face an expensive, painful removal process, the 30-year-old instead had an ingenious solution. She changed her son's name to Kelvin.
It's not that much different than Kevin. It's okay.
Here's the thing. You never got a tattoo. You have tattoos, right? So whenever you get a tattoo, they show you the tattoo. Then they put it on your body, the outline of the tattoo. Then they show it to you again. I've had tattoo artists on the tattoos on my legs. One of them got out an actual ruler after he put it on and measured like the white space that the tattoo and was like, it's very center, but you need to sign off on it. I have no idea how. I mean, this does not seem like it's a reputable tattoo.
So
place.
wait. I understand that's how it happens, but I've also watched some television shows. Miami Ink. Are you familiar with the Miami Ink?
Where they just go freestyle.
Yeah, they just tell them, you know what, we want you to go freestyle. Just freestyle it. I want to freestyle from Ami, right? Ami was the big guy on Miami Ink, and now then they can go brag. This one, he did this freestyle, right? And so I'm kind of wondering if they also discount it if they're able to freestyle it, because then they're not having to spend the extra time with the paper and everything else. And
I don't know.
Maybe people are just saying, how much money can I do if you freestyle without just it's just because I don't see how this gets passed with the method you're talking about, right? There's no way.
Yes.
So
So
somebody is completely I don't know. That's bizarre.
What we learned is don't trust the tattoo artist when it comes to spelling.
Yeah.
correct.
And like I said, but not even trusting tattoo artists, if you're gonna freestyle, especially don't freestyle words.
No, definitely not.
Don't freestyle words.
I feel like they don't freestyle. I've never seen them freestyle, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I haven't spent a lot of time in tattoo parlors, but so she came out and she said that she loves the new name Kelvin. It's very unique. It's not as unique as Kevin, or it's not as common as Kevin. Luckily, her young son is also taken to the new moniker fine. The family just welcomed their third child, Freya, and she's looking to go under the needle once more. However, this time she promises to be better prepared. I'm going to write it down on a piece of paper and check it 10,000 times. So there you go.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah, these because there's so many of them out there. Like, just do a Google search for
Bad tattoos.
Bad tattoos, and
Nessa follows one on Instagram, and it's amazing. She showed me one the other day that was like, this dude literally had like a penis tattooed like right here. And it was like tattooed, and then like his ear was the scrotum, and his ear was all tattooed. It was
There are entire YouTube channels
dedicated.
that are dedicated to like wrong
Yeah.
character, like Asian character tattoos.
Oh yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen that too, where it's like you go in and you're like,
I was told this means this.
do you think that happens? I've always wondered if it happens in China, where it's like I want the American word for freedom tattooed on me. And then they tattoo the word pool or something like hamburger, something like that. I have another story that I'm sure is going to make you very happy, Jones.
Oh, I like being happy.
So this is not only this kind of lines up with one of the stories we had a couple weeks ago where we talked about the best friend thing. Where you're no longer allowed to have best friends in preschool.
In
preschool because it makes the
no more best frienders.
No more best frienders. Students at Central Pennsylvania School District are required to smile in the hallways. Students in northern Lebanon school districts are required to smile when walking through the hallways between class. Students who don't smile are either told to smile or see a guidance counselor to discuss their problems.
Hey, how many lives could that have saved?
None.
You don't think so?
Dude, why are we forcing people to smile?
If you're walking around sad, then that's bad. Sad is bad.
Sad
so
is bad.
Sad is
Yes.
bad.
It's they go on and they talk about how it's supposed to combat bullying and blah 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 whatever.
Yeah, but then
You're not buying it.
if kids have real issues, then you can't tell.
Yeah, hey, I'm going to force you to smile. If you actually have an issue, I'm going to force you to smile. So, you can just bury that deep down, even though the kids are already doing that anyway. Anyway, let's talk about a story made me mad. My last grab bag story is my favorite story of the week.
Okay, what is that?
And it's from USA Today. And the story is, who is drinking the most? The drunkest and the driest cities in America.
Drunkest and driest. Okay.
All right, so let's start off. There's 20 cities each. We'll go through them. Oh, gosh, darn it, USA Today.
USA Today did bad.
So we'll go. Oh, my gosh. I'm going to punch USA Today in the face.
Right in the face.
All right, so let me see if you can discover a common theme about the drunkest.
What's RFB?
RFB?
Oh, is that RBF? I know what RBF is.
Resting bitch face?
Yeah, or Royal Bitch Face.
Yeah, resting. Somebody said that to me today. Who was it that said that to me?
Julie referred to it as RFB, and it confused me there for a minute.
I said that to BH at work, the guy with the dreads, and I said something to him, and he's like, I was like, did you not think that was funny? And he's all like, dude, don't let my resting bitch face fool you. I thought it was funny.
Nice.
So let me see. First of all, do you have any thoughts? Like driest
Right now?
and
Cookies.
Drink it. Let's talk about cookies for a second. Now, so what do you think I noticed two things about this list. I noticed that the driest cities had a theme and the drunkest cities had a theme.
Okay.
So what do you think like the overarching theme is? I'm sure you can guess the driest cities one.
The driest cities one is the what? Like theme? What do you mean? Like I'm not sure what you mean by that.
Like almost all the cities that are the driest fit a
The
common...
very, very religious cities, or
I would say.
that what you're going with?
Yeah, so let me list off some of these and see if you can get the theme of the drunkest cities first. So
Okay. Vegas.
actually, surprisingly, I don't think Vegas is on the list at all.
Really?
It's pretty. You'll notice it pretty quick. Watch. So here we have Milwaukee, I can't pronounce it right. Waukesha, West Allis, Wisconsin, Amos, Iowa, and they determine this by percentage of adults that drink to excess, percentage of driver deaths involved with alcohol, estimated number of restaurants and bars, and then I don't know why, but the median household income is also listed. So Amos, Iowa, Fairbanks, Alaska, Lincoln, Nebraska, Watertown, Fort Drum, New York, and then here's where it starts to really: Sheboygan, Wisconsin, Dubaki, Iowa, Iowa City, Iowa, Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, Manitoka, North Manitoka, Minnesota.
Places that don't have a lot going on. Is that the theme?
The Midwest, dude. It's every one of them. So that just takes us to 10. La Crosse, Minnesota, another Wisconsin.
Well, Alaska
Grand Forks,
was on
Minnesota,
there.
Missouri, Montana, Wisconsin, Minnesota, and all 5 of the top 5 are in Wisconsin.
Or in Wisconsin.
So apparently there is nothing to do in the Midwest except for drink.
You got to drink.
As someone that grew
It
up
probably
in the
doesn't
Midwest,
hurt that the beer's really cheap because the breweries are all right there,
They
too.
are
The
all
major
right there.
macro breweries are all right there.
They
so.
are right there. So the driest cities in America start off with a city in Alabama, North Carolina, and then here's where it gets interesting.
Okay.
Ogden, Utah.
For driest? We're in driest now?
Yeah, we're in driest. Ogden, Utah is number 18.
Wow.
Fort Smith, Oklahoma. McAllen, Edinburgh, Mission, Texas. There's a place in Virginia, a place in Ohio, Alaska, Tennessee. That takes us to 12. 11 and 10 are both in Tennessee. We have Arkansas, West Virginia. We're down to 8.
Are we on the Bible Belt then? Is that
Tennessee, exactly.
Right, like the Bible Belt.
Ding, the
Yeah.
Bible Belt. Yes, all the cities so far have been in the Bible Belt. And then we start hitting Logan. Shout out to Logan.
What up,
Number
Bo?
6.
You're living in a very dry city.
Yes. There's only 167 restaurants and bars in Logan. Only 167.
That's probably like, I'm surprised there's that many. If you were to ask me, I would say less than that.
And then the top 2 are St. George and number 1, Provo, Orem, Utah, which has 712 bars and restaurants.
I'm surprised Pleasant PG is not on.
Which one?
I'm not sure PG. Yeah, I mean, I get it, but
What's
it's
PG?
like Pleasant Grove, so it's a Utah
Well,
County thing as
it
well.
explains what the methodology is, and it might be okay. So social factors play a role in Wisconsin. Alcohol consumption for many is an integral part of the state's culture. Half of the heaviest drinking cities are in Wisconsin. Large segments of the population in Utah are teetotalers, with 60% identifying as Mormons. So it doesn't say what the credentials, like how they determine it. I'm assuming there was probably a certain level of city that had to.
Gotcha.
Looks like most of these cities have. It doesn't say the population, but I thought it was pretty funny that like so many Wisconsin people are just drunk as a skunk. We love cheese, eh?
Did you ever hear about the Yoopers?
The Yoopers.
Little band from Wisconsin.
Oh no, I know what a Yooper is though.
So
Yooper's
the Upper Peninsula, right?
Yeah.
Well, and the crazy thing is so I guess they weren't from Wisconsin. They sing a lot of songs about Wisconsin though, and it was
because that's the peninsula connects to Wisconsin.
The upper peninsula is connected directly to, and so it was they basically, that's all they do is they sing about beer camp, what they call beer camp, which is deer camp. That's just a lot of beer, and there's definitely a lot of beer drinking going on in that part of the town, or part of the country, I should say. All right, what else you got, Stoles?
I have 2 movie news stories, and then I'm done.
Movie news.
Once, in a blue moon,
In a blue
two
moon.
nerds talked all about action movies, but they really loved the romantic comedies.
Romantic
It's time for
comedies.
movie news on Beyond the Routine.
Jones, do you have a favorite zombie movie?
The only one that I've actually watched, like movie-wise, is that one with Woody Harrelson.
This story's about Zombieland, Jones.
Hey, awesome! Yes.
The sequel to Zombieland is finally coming to fruition.
Is Bill Murray coming back?
I don't know if you know what happened to him in the first Zombieland.
They could bring him back, right?
They could bring him back as a
They could
zombie.
bring him back as a zombie.
That was the funniest part of that thing. Like, do you regret anything? Maybe Garfield. Zombieland 2 is shambling towards a Halloween 2019 release with the original cast. Yes, that's right. All 4 of the original cast are coming back. So, do you know it's been 10 years since that movie came out?
It's been a long time.
So, my kids are into, like, zombies and vampires. And mainly Yana's into it, and then Delilah's into it because of that. I came out one day, and they were watching that movie, and it was right at the beginning. So, I, like, walk out in the living room, and I look over to the left, and there's just zombie boobs. And I'm just like, okay, this is not an appropriate movie for you to be watching. Fast forward past that part. The rest of it's great.
Zombie boobs bad. The rest of it's
Zombie
fine.
boobs bad. Decapitation of people good.
Good. Double tap.
Yes.
Always double tap.
Always double tap. Yes. So Zombieland 2 is coming. I'm very excited about that. There was a Zombieland TV show that was one of Amazon's very first Prime shows. And the way Amazon does their Prime shows is they release the pilot, they let everybody vote on it, and then they decide what they're going to do based on that. And it didn't get picked up, but it didn't have the original cast either. But they recast all of them. And also in movie news, I was very excited about this story until they updated it later on in the day. But this comes from Jabaloo. It's basically Kathleen Kennedy. Solo, a Star Wars story, is over in Cannes right now, premiering, and for the foreign premiere. And Kathleen Kennedy, who's the executive of all the Star Wars franchise for Disney, came out and said, "We're making a Lando Calrissian spinoff movie."
Really?
And I said, yes, because he seems like he's going to be the best part of that movie. Donald Glover seems like he's going to be great. Well, it didn't last long because they came out actually this afternoon. Lucasfilm said they have no plans for a Lando Calrissian movie at this point, but it's not irrelevant. They're still looking into it, and they think it would be fun to tell another Han and Chewie story as well. So if this Solo does good, I'd imagine they're probably going to turn it into a trilogy.
I think you could get a trilogy out of that.
Yeah.
I think you definitely could. There's enough history there, and
Yep.
yeah, for sure.
So it'll. Did you see the Bohemian Rhapsody trailer? Do you have any interest in that movie?
None.
Oh,
Sorry.
The Bohemian Rhapsody trailer dropped this week too. It's the Queen biopic that's coming out. Biopic? Is it biopic? It's biopic, right? Yeah, biopic.
Biopic sounds better.
Biopic does sound better, but I think it's called biopic.
All right.
But that's all I have.
That's all you have? We never actually picked something to give away.
We didn't.
So you look through the comments while I grab something off because I know what I'm going to grab.
All right. Let's see what we got here. Beer Camp was created by Sierra Nevada and Chico.
You giving away that gorgeous looking
Log
thing
off.
that's on the table?
RBF.
Gorgeous looking thing. No, that's already given away, I think.
Which one?
That is that a towel or a flag?
Oh, that's not giving away. That's a beach towel.
It's a beach towel.
That's Firefly. You nuts? I don't give away
It's
Firefly
gorgeous
stuff.
looking, man.
Yeah, no, I don't give away Firefly stuff.
Yes, it is pretty awesome. He's going. You're going to Doctor Who. What are you doing?
What?
Don't give away Doctor Who.
Why? I'm already getting
If
ready.
you're gonna give away Doctor Who, give away the Doctor Who wacky wobbler that's back there. Is that yours or mine?
I don't want to do that.
The season finale, give away something good.
We got.
Hold on. Let's get.
We're gonna just keep adding.
Yeah, let's add some more stuff. We're giving away wacky wobblers. Let's give away this one too.
All right.
Look at that. That is a gift pack, son. We
Gift
got
pack.
the Captain America wacky wobbler. We got the Doctor Who bobblehead, and we got G. Are you sure? Is this you deciding?
Yes,
100%?
this is no. That's a double anyway.
Okay.
So it's not a full
Jesus.
decision.
Jesus from Walking Dead.
Jesus
So,
from Walking Dead.
I'm gonna have to be honest. Unless people want to throw out a bunch of comments right now, I'm gonna have to say that Evan won.
Man. So now when you're stopping through Utah on your way here, we will give you your prizes.
Well, we'll hold on to these and ship them to your new location because I'm sure you have enough crap to pack up as already.
3 little boxes, okay.
We'll ship them to you right now. I will ship them this week. So there you go, Evan.
Evan, unless like I said,
Congratulations.
Anybody?
Nobody?
Oh,
No one wants to
Evan's
cry?
already has already huzzawed. He's
huzzawed.
very happy.
He huzzawed, yes.
All right,
So,
Evan, you win the season finale trifecta of prize things. Congratulations. Just so you know, once you pop, you can't stop.
Yeah, these little things are like crack cocaine. First of all, let's not insult
And that's
the
a
man.
bad series to get started on. I tried, and they don't ever stop coming. They're
Let's
just
not
always
insult
new
the man
ones.
by thinking he doesn't already own some of these. He's got to own some of these. Everyone who's a
Evan,
geek owns at least one
Evan,
of these.
let us know. Do you own at least one pop right now?
One pop. So
Yes, no, maybe.
maybe. And then we have, this is a pretty cool little.
Yeah, the wacky wobblers are pretty slick. So I'll give it that. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning into our season finale. Like I said, we'll keep. He's got Overwatch pops. Awesome.
Wait a
Evan.
minute, hold on. He has Overwatch pops?
Oh, does he have an Overwatch? I do have one Overwatch up there. I think it's the Loot Crate exclusive.
We have you get to actually choose between Jesus and there's a Loot Crate exclusive Overwatch pop that is it's all the way there on the left, Jones. Number 94. And you can actually get this one, which is a Loot Crate
Throw it in as
exclusive.
well. Throw it in as well.
You know what? You get that
Four-pack.
too. Bam.
Bam.
4-pack.
Four-pack of
Season
prizes.
finale. Evan McHenry, congratulations.
Yes.
And more congratulations go out to Osiris if he's still watching. Dude, he got a freaking killer internship up there in Logan, man.
Nice. Congrats, though.
He's on his way to SpaceX. He's gonna be like rubbing.
not going to Mars, is he?
elbows. No, he wants. Dude, he's like. I'm sure he wants to go to Mars. He wants to work for Elon Musk more than anyone
But
else I've ever
you
met.
go to Mars and you don't come back. That's the premise. Yeah,
It's a one-way trip.
Yeah, it's a one-way trip.
I thought we were.
He's got wife and
I
kids
thought
and all
the plan
kinds of
was
stuff.
still. Well, I
Even
mean,
though she probably would do it again, I think that he'd still want not want to leave him. I'm thinking.
that's true.
So, all right, there you go. 4-pack, season 5 coming at you. Keep
Season 4 in the books, folks.
keep apprised on our Facebook page. We'll definitely post updates there. And the other thing we're gonna do in our hiatus is try to come up with a good strategy to post some new video content, possibly some comedic type stuff where we make Stoles do crazy things or eat crazy things, or just make Stoles suffer some kind of indignant thing.
BtR Stoll suffers. I like.
Yeah,
What will he not do for his dignity? Like, I don't know.
yeah. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the flip side.
Thanks for listening to Beyond the Routine, brought to you by our friends at Bastion Technologies and Protocol 42.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks, guys.